Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be playing through World 9 of the original Super Mario Bros. 2, or Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, whichever you want to call it. But the reason why I actually didn't play this during my original playthrough of the original Super Mario Bros. 2 was that I played it with warps. And so you actually have to play the game without any warps to get to World 9, which I actually personally think is kind of ridiculous, but I guess it makes sense because it's like, it's an extra. So you beat the game the full way, you get the little extra, so I guess it makes sense, in that sense, but it is kind of annoying because when you really speedrun the game, you don't get to play World 9, which I guess helps for speedrunners, but I would like to be able to play World 9 every time I beat the game, that would be nice, because I never go through and beat the game, the long way. It's hard enough, like the short way. So yeah, like Mario 1, yeah, beating it the long way, it's not as bad, as beating this the long way. But yeah, no, beating this the long way, it's definitely way more difficult, So I don't know. Like I would rather just use the warps. It's just more fun that way. It's less time consuming, because that's what this is all about, it's just consuming the time that you need to consume, and a lot of the time, that's not like a ton of time, so I think a nice short game of Mario is better sometimes than like sometimes, especially, that's why I like that console, the, what do you call it, Super Mario Brothers Game & Watch a lot, because you can choose the world you want to start on. So, like, let's say I want to practice a certain world, like, let's say I want to practice my long running instead of my warps running, for Super Mario Brothers 1. I can just pick a world that I'm not as good at, like, maybe, like, World 6 or 7. I'm not as good at those ones, I'm not too bad at World 5, because those seem to be easier to me for some reason. I don't know why. But, yeah, no, I practice, like, World 6 and 7. Those are kind of hard, Like, World 8, obviously, is easy because I've played it tons of times from just doing the warps kind, Yeah, like, that's what's kind of ironic about it, is, like, the technically harder world is actually easier for me because of all these years that I've just played it with warps, and I just immediately skip to, the last world. I skip those two worlds, I had played them throughout my life, obviously, played through them, but just not as many times, not nearly as many times, because it just takes a lot more time. It takes around like half an hour, instead of like 10 minutes when I was a kid. Now it's, what's my best time? Best recorded time 7:30. I know I've beaten it faster than that because I haven't taken damage at all, and that in my best recording of Super Mario Brothers, I did take some damage. But, like, it was just a tiny amount of damage, so, like, the amount that it changed of my time would be, like, negligent, Like, I literally, I took one hit of damage, and I was able to replenish it, like, immediately. This is, like, kind of useless. I guess I have 28 coins, so maybe I'll be able to get another life within World 9. Possibly. But you don't get nearly as many coins as you do in, like, the regular game, or even in, like, Mario 2, you get... Mario 2 is, like, pretty similar to... The coin worlds are pretty similar like this, the coin caches in the sky, I guess you could call them the coin world. They're, like, pretty similar in Mario 2 as they are in Mario 1, just like how the rest of the game is. Like, as you can see, this looks just like Mario 1, that's something I really like about this game, is that it looks just like Mario 1. I guess you can run up here, too, but we're not going to do that, because you can't beat the game like that. You can't beat it like that. You'll get screwed. Whoa, like that. See, he goes in the blocks. It's weird. It's like I can't hit you like that. It's kind of cheap, huh? But yeah, isn't that weird? Like, you beat a Bowser and then there's a flag. Like, World 9 is super weird. It's actually based on the Minus World, which kind of makes sense because, like, you're under. It's based on the Japanese Famicom Disk System Minus World, which I actually talked about in my Super Mario Brothers Iceberg video. And this level is actually just kind of like a BS level. It's not really, like, it's not hard. Like, the other one wasn't really hard either. None of them were really hard. But, like, it's just literally, like, see, look at, these are Japanese words for, basically, you are good at the game. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's like, it says something like, you're good at the game, you're a super player, something like that, I actually took Japanese in high school, but, these are, and this is, katakana. These symbols here are katakana. but I don't know what they say. Because I wasn't that good at it, you know. But yeah, there's the minus world. It's actually not that hard, you know. It's just kind of a nice little bonus, you know, that they give you at the end of the game. It's pretty sweet, you know. I like, not the minus world, sorry. World 9 is a nice little bonus world. Oh, I guess, and then it just loops like the minus world. Speaking of the minus world, you just play World 9 again after you beat it. You know, it's just a looping world, kind of like the minus world, which is cool. Or the minus world is a looping level, but this is a looping world, and I guess maybe it gets harder. Does it get harder? No, it looks the same. Anyways, that was World 9 for Super Mario Brothers 2. I think World 9 is pretty cool. I think it's a nice little extra that they added to the game, you know. I think that they did a pretty good job by adding this. Especially, you know, now that I think about it, the fact that you have to beat the game all the way through, it's actually it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes more sense than having to, you know, you use warps like it's you know, it's like a little extra, a little bonus. You know, I beat the game with warps all the time. You know, I don't get to do this little bonus world, but now that I have it in my save state, it's not really that special, you know, because I can just go to it whenever I want. It's save state number, you know, whatever. So, yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed me playing that. You know, let's kill this Hammer Bro this time. Get out of here. You suck. I hate Hammer Bros. They're so annoying. And Lakitu. Both of those enemies are totally terrible. They're, like, way different than... And you know, when you're underwater, at least, bloopers kind of suck. But when they're out of the water, they're actually pretty defenseless. Which only happens in this game. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed me playing World 9 of the original Japanese Super Mario Bros. 2.